All right, today we're going to look at Desmos. Desmos graphing, it's a tool on the internet. And what we're going to do is we're going to graph some quadratic equations. And when we graph these quadratic equations, we have these several things we're looking for as quadratic graphs. If it's concave up or down, if it has a maximum or a minimum. Number 3, what the vertex is. Number 4, the axis of symmetry. 5 is the X-Intercepts, if there are any. 6 is the Y-intercept, 7 is the domain, and 8 is the range. So we want all 8 of these. I don't know, I'm going to try to view out, and maybe you could take a picture of this so you can get them all listed what they are. Okay? But we're going to do this on the graph. So what we do is you get on Google, and you can just type it in the search bar, Desmos, D-E-S-M-O-S. And look, it's already popping up on there, Desmos graphing, because I've been on it already before. But so here it is, right there, graphing calculator, Desmos. So I'm going to go to that. Okay, there we go. And here it is. There's the screen. All right, what we're going to do is in this box right here, we're going to type our equation in. So the first one, I've got 3 of them here I'm going to type in and show you how to do them. This first one, x squared plus 8x plus 7. I'm going to type that in. Okay, so in the box there, here's my x. Now to do square, right here on the keyboard, this 6, that little up arrow, we're going to hit shift and hit that button right there. Okay, and when I do, see how it puts me up in the exponent there? So there's my square. Okay, and then I have to arrow over with the arrow right here. See how I'm in the exponent? See, I got an arrow over, and look here, see how it's not in the exponent now? All right, plus, and I'm just typing this off the keyboard here, and I put spaces. I don't know if you really have to. 8x and then plus 7. All right, so there's my equation. As soon as I type it, it's already configured it. Now it's off the screen. Now what you can do is just roll it with your mouse roller. Okay, put my roller over here. Now just using my little roller, just using the roller on the mouse. Okay, and that's bringing it in and out. See that? Okay, and now I can start answering my questions here. Okay, so let me get it about right there. So number 1 on here, concave up or down. This is concave up because see it's going up like this. If it's concave down, it'd be going the opposite way, this way. Okay, this is concave up, and which means it has a minimum value. The vertex down here is the lowest value. Now see when I put my cursor on there? And if I click it, it will stay. There's my vertex right there. So that's number 3 there, what the vertex is. But this has a minimum value of -9. It's y equals -9. See that right here? That's the lowest value of the whole thing. -9 on the vertex. So it's y equals -9. Okay, there's my vertex, -4, -9. All right, the axis of symmetry is this line that goes right down through the middle of this, which is x equals -4. All right, so this vertex right here tells you all 3 of these things right here. It tells you your maximum, your minimum, tells your vertex, and your axis of symmetry. There's your axis of symmetry right there, x equals -4. There's your minimum, y equals -9, and there's your vertex, -4, -9. Okay, so that took care of all 3 of those things. Now my x-intercepts, if any. Here's my x-intercepts right here where it crosses the x-axis. There's that one, -1, 0. And here's this one right here, -7, 0. So there's my x-intercepts. Okay. The next thing is the y-intercept. Well, right here where it crosses the y-axis, that's the y-intercept, which is 0, 7. The x-intercepts is where it crosses the x-axis. The y-intercepts where it crosses the y-axis. Okay. All right, and then 2 more things, the domain and the range. The domain, every one of these graphs goes from -infinity to +infinity. Because see, as this thing goes up forever, it's going to the left forever. As it goes up forever on this side, it's going to the right forever. So my domain is -infinity to +infinity, all numbers. Now my range, all right, it starts down here at the bottom, which would be, was it -9? And it goes all the way up to infinity. So -9 to infinity would be the range. All right. Now, let's type this other one. Okay. It's a -x squared plus 2x plus 3. So I'm back over here. I'm just going to put me a negative in front of that. Okay. and then it's plus 2x. I'm just going to change this, and then it's plus 3. Okay, and look, immediately it's already on there. All right. All right, so we'll go through the same things. It's concave down this time, which means it has a maximum value. See, this value is the highest value. And the maximum value, we'll click my vertex and it'll answer that for me. Just click on it there. 4. Y equals 4 is the highest value. The axis of symmetry is 1. X equals 1. And there's my vertex, 1, 4. Okay. The x-intercepts, well, right down here, let me click them. There's this x-intercept, -1, 0. And here's this one here, 3, 0. Okay. And then my domain, it goes from -infinity to +infinity. But my range, look, the furthest down it goes is -infinity, and the furthest up it goes is 4. So -infinity to 4. When you have your domain arranged, it's always the lowest value to the highest value. So for my domain, it goes from -infinity to +infinity. And for my range, the lowest down is at -infinity, and the highest up is 4. Okay, and there you go. There's that one. All right, one last one here. We're going to do this one. 2x squared minus 4x plus 5. All right, so let's get over here. We got a 2x squared. Okay, and what is this here? Minus 4x. I'm going to go here minus 4x, and then this is plus 5. Okay, and there you go. Immediately it's on there. Now you can do with your cursor. You can make it bigger, or you can grab it and move it down like that if you want to. Okay. All right. Anyway, there's the same 8 questions. Is this concave up or down? Well, it's clearly concave up. It's going up. Okay. What's the maximum or minimum value? Well, it has a minimum value. Let me click on the vertex here. Okay. My vertex. Oh, it disappeared on me. 1, 3. There's my vertex, which means the minimum value is 3. Y equals 3 is the lowest value of this thing. X equals 1 is the axis of symmetry right down the center of this, which splits it up into 2 equal halves. Okay. Next thing we have is the x-intercepts. Look here. It doesn't cross the x-axis, so there are none this time. It don't have any x-intercepts. It does not cross the x-axis. See that? The y-intercept, though, right here it is. There's my y-intercept right there, 0, 5. And then my domain and range. Domain, it goes from -infinity to +infinity. All these have -infinity to +infinity for domain. But the range, the lowest it goes is 3, and the highest it goes is infinity. Okay, so there you go. That's Desmos graphing, and I'm going to have you guys do that for an assignment, okay? So that's how you do it, okay? We'll see you.